One quiet night, a little boy named Aavir closed his eyes and began to dream. In his dream, he found himself outside in a bright, starry night, dressed in a beautiful orange and white spacesuit. He was amazed at what he had on and how good-looking he was. He then jumped, and to his surprise, he began blasting off into the starry sky and way out of the planet Earth into the solar system. For this was the start of a great adventure. He flew and flew till he reached the center of the solar system, watching a big, yellow, glowing ball of fire. He wanted to touch it, but it was too hot. Just being close to it ignited flames at his fingertips. Aavir's eyes squint with delight as he shields his face from the glowing light. His smile widens, and he points at the swirling flares outside. He then floated further in space to see a tiny planet. Oh, how gray and rocky! It was the planet Mercury. He quickly dived in to play within the planet, running and jumping on the rocky surface, and finally into a huge crater. He then jumped back out and flew through space again to see the glowing yellowish-orange planet. Oh, this was the planet Venus! He tried to poke it before he flew down into the planet, but he could not land. It was filled with storms and a terrible atmosphere that blew him around and around. He got out as quickly as possible and then flew to a safer place, a green and blue marble-like planet. Oh, this was Earth, the planet he lived in. It was the only planet in the solar system with living things, and also the rarest material in the galaxy, wood from trees. He danced around in the forest for a bit and then sprang back up into space, for he knew he had other planets to visit. He then came across the red planet. It was small and cute, but rocky. He ran and jumped. It was similar to Earth, but there was no water. It was so dusty. Jumped back up, turned around to see the biggest planet in the solar system. Oh, it was Jupiter. It was so huge and had a big red spot. This planet was filled with storms, lightning, and rain. Oh, he couldn't stay here. He jumped back out to space to visit the next in line. He saw the planet Saturn. It was filled with icy rings. Aavir got so excited that the rings looked like a racetrack. He began to run and run all around the icy rings of Saturn, and then he jumped out back into space to the next planet. It was Uranus. It looked so pretty, in such a nice shade of blue. Visiting the planet, it was so cold, filled with ice and snow. Aavir kicked up some ice from the ground, making it sprinkle as he watched Saturn in the background. He then flew away and saw a dark blue planet. It was Neptune. He jumped in the planet to visit it, but as he landed, he could barely walk. Neptune was also cold, but it was so windy. He mashed his feet into the ground, one foot in front the other, and was able to escape the strong winds before he reached back up into space. He floated for a while before he saw something in the distance. It was big and dark. It was a dark hole. Aavir was being sucked into the dark hole, but he was strong and brave. Aavir closed his eyes and turned, and then suddenly he was in his bed. Oh, it was just a dream, Aavir's mommy told him. Aavir woke up with excitement and told Mommy all about the wonderful dream he had, exploring all of the planets in the solar system. The end.